Hello and welcome back to my channel. If not back, then just welcome. If it is your first time here, I would love it if you would click on the subscribe button and join me on my YouTube journey. Today I will be continuing my 3 looks 1 palette series, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's where I create 3 different looks using 1 palette. And the palette of today is the Juvia's Place Nubian 2 palette. I will have the link to the video for the Nubian 1 palette or just the Nubian palette right here. My face makeup is already done. If you're interested in the products that I use, I will have them in the description box below. I feel like that's enough of an intro. Let's go ahead and get into this makeup. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Madagascar and I'm just going to use that to carve out the general shape of what I want my eyeshadow to look like. I like to wear my eyeshadow in a kind of cat eye winged shape just to complement the natural shape of my eye. So I'm just taking that on a C shader brush and using the top of the brush to carve out the general shape. Then I'm just going to drag it down a little bit to blend out the harsh line. Next, I'm going to take the shade Kenya, which is a much deeper, richer brown, and I'm going to pack that all over the lid with the same shader brush. I'm going to make sure that I cover my entire mobile eyelid. This shadow was completely opaque. I didn't have any problems with it being patchy or chalky. It blended out very easily across the entirety of my eyelid. I'm just going to take a little bit more and concentrate that on the outer corner to kind of exaggerate the cat eye shape that I laid out earlier with that Madagascar shade. Then I'm going to take a completely clean fluffy brush and just blend out any harsh lines that I may have. I have a really intense inner corner highlight, so I'm going to take the setting spray and spray the brush before I dip it into this Zuri color, and then I'm just going to use that to create a very bright inner corner highlight. On my lips, I'm going to be wearing the ColourPop lipstick in the shade Grunge. And this is look number 1. For the second look, I'm going to start with the shade Morocco, which is a nice bright burnt orange color. Do you have a bright burnt orange? I think you can. It's fine. So I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush and I'm going to put that along my crease as my transition color. Next, I'm going to take the shade Egypt and I'm going to put that all over my lid with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm using this brush because it really diffuses the color and makes it more of a wash of khaki green versus it being a super opaque forest green like it would be if I used my finger. Next, I'm going to take Madagascar again and I'm going to use that on a pencil brush to kind of just define the crease, add a little bit more definition in between the Egypt and Morocco shade. I don't want this to be a cut crease necessarily, I just want there to be a little bit more definition between those two colors. And I'm going to take that same color on the same brush and just run that along my lower lash line for a little bit of definition and depth. Now for this last step that I low-key wish I hadn't done, I'm going to take the shade Nairobi and I'm going to take that on the same pencil brush as before and put that on the inner corner. I thought it was going to be a bright gold like inner corner highlight, but it's more of a true yellow gold, and so it didn't really highlight like I wanted it to. On my cheeks, I'm using the NYX Matte Bronze and the shade Deep Tan. It's nice reddy color on my complexion. And on my lips, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Berlin. So here is look number 2. Alright, for the final look, I'm going to take that shade Nairobi and I'm going to put it all over my lid using the Deluxe Crease Brush from Real Techniques. I really love this shade. I have a problem with true golds showing up on my skin tone sometimes, but this one is so pigmented and so vibrant that the yellow really stands out against my skin and I'm in love. So now I'm going to take Morocco and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye with a kind of pointed blending brush. This is literally just a $1 blending brush from e.l.f. And I'm going to be blending a lot using circular motions, using windshield wiper motions. I really want this Morocco shade to blend seamlessly into the Nairobi shade, so there's going to be a lot of blending shots here. Now I'm going to take the shade Ya, which is a metallic orange, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner using a pencil brush to create a kind of halo eye effect. The reason that I'm using Ya instead of Morocco is I wanted to keep the inner portion of my eye metallic. So it's the perfect complementary shade to Morocco, but it is metallicized. Once again, there is a lot of blending. A lot of blending. Next, I'm taking the shade Madagascar again, and I'm just using that to clean up any harsh lines that I may have. And I'm going to take Morocco again on a little fluffy brush and put that on the lower lash line. Now I'm using the shade Quarters from ColourPop. It's one of their Super Shock Cheek blushers. I'm priming my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer. And then I'm just going over top of that with their Lash Paradise Mascara. On my lips, I use the ColourPop Lip Liner in BFF3. And top that with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. London would have been a better choice, but I couldn't find it. And here we are with look number 3. I have to say this one is my favorite. I feel like it's the most on trend for summer 2017. It's kind of got that sunset eye look that everybody and their mama's doing right now, but I think it's cute. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Till next time, bye guys.